Hello everyone and welcome back to another video.
Monica and I have just finished completing the 5-day Soylent challenge. That means we've been using Soylent, the powdered original form, for the past 5 consecutive days with no additional food. Enjoy the clips.
Hello everyone, so it's the night before Soylent. It's 7:13 p.m. and I've decided to make my Soylent the night before so I can let it cool a little bit. So I have my scoop, I have my pitcher, I have a pitcher just full of plain water, and then I have the Soylent. So I think it's pretty much ready to go. So I guess I'll do a smell test. It smells really flowery, like it just smells like baking mix, which kind of scares me a little bit. But I guess I'll see what it tastes like tomorrow when I test it out.
Alright, I just got back from a walk and I'm ready to make my first batch of Soylent. It's Sunday night and we're starting tomorrow, so I'm going to put together a batch right now. There's a container I'm going to use. Monica already opened this one and made her batch, so I'm going to be popping open that one. Alright, ready for my first batch. Here's my container. I'm going to put 6 scoops in here. Boom. That wasn't too bad. It only took a couple minutes and I got it ready, and that's my food for tomorrow. So I'll see you in the morning as I have my first taste. So it's Monday morning, the first day of trying Soylent, and we're going to open up the refrigerator and see what this stuff looks like. Here it is. Actually, doesn't look too bad. We're going to take it over here and pour ourselves a glass here. I think I'm going to go with about 2/3 of a glass. Bon appetit. Wow. It's a really surprising flavor. Doesn't taste like food. It tastes like paper or cardboard. It's really strange. It's not bad. It just doesn't remind me of food. Yeah, I agree with a lot of the reviews and videos I've seen online. It's not negative in any way. Yeah, I don't know how else to say it except that it doesn't remind me of food. It reminds me first of cardboard or paper, or it actually reminded me of sometimes when you visit a house that's in the process of being built and you can still smell the drywall and the paint and so forth. Yeah, kind of reminds me of spackle. What I would think spackle would taste like. What a strange experience. I am drinking it though. It's not offensive. Wow, so that's my first serving.
Hello everyone, so it's day 1 of our Soylent challenge and I'm about to taste it for the first time. I have my big pitcher here and then I have a container to put it in. So now I'm going to pour myself my first meal. It tastes kind of like soy to me, like some sort of soy milk. But other than that, it doesn't really have that much of a flavor. It's not really vanilla-y, it's not really anything. I think I'll absolutely be able to drink this. It's not the most amazing thing in the world, but it's not terrible either, which is good because I'm going to be drinking this for the next 5 days, so I'm glad that it's not terrible.
Alright, it's almost noon and this time I'm going to try it over ice. Helps a little. Still, to me, doesn't taste that bad. More water doing this way because I am starting to feel a little bit dehydrated, so I know that's something you need to keep an eye on.
So it's still day 1, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon, and I'm about to have my second meal of Soylent. And as you can see, I'm enjoying it in my backyard. It's really not bad, and it has filled me up pretty well so far.
Hey, so it's almost 3 o'clock. So I'm finding that each serving is staving off my hunger, keeping my hunger at bay for about 3 hours. I can envision someone drinking this at 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and then seeing if they can stave off hunger until they go to sleep. Serving of the day. Still have a fair amount left. I would say I haven't even consumed 2/3 of it, less than 2/3 of it so far today, so there's plenty more to drink if I want it, but so far it's been keeping my hunger down. I'm still craving food, but not as much as I thought, and my hunger's been kept at bay pretty much the whole day. I've been drinking a lot of water when I get those first hunger pangs, and that's been helping me stay hydrated.
So this is my last meal of Soylent of the day. So it's almost 9 o'clock. I've been eating nothing but Soylent all day, and when I started this I was really worried that I would be really hungry because it's just a liquid, but I honestly haven't felt hungry at all. It certainly made my life a lot easier. I don't have to worry about cooking food or eating food or anything like that. All I had to do was mix some powder and water, and then I just rinsed out the jug at the end of the day and made some more Soylent. So it really wasn't that much work, and I feel like I'm eating, healthy food and getting all the nutrition that I need. So my first day on Soylent has been pretty good.
So it's Tuesday morning, and I woke up, actually lost a couple pounds already, and wasn't intending to use this for weight loss, so that's kind of interesting. We'll have to track that throughout the week. I got hungry very late last night, but it was too late to eat. Woke up this morning, I'm not hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and pour myself a serving. I'm not super hungry, but I think I'm just going to, I'm going to go ahead and drink a little bit more than half a glass here and be on my way to work.
It's day 2 of Soylent. I'm really starting to get used to the flavor.
So I'm in the office kitchen at work, and this is my first day bringing Soylent to the office, so I just wanted to show you what I end up doing. Just took the whole bottle here and put it in the refrigerator. Then whenever I need to get something to eat, just come in, grab it, get a cup, and then I'm good to go. That's my food. So I'm at work, it's Tuesday and it's lunchtime, so bon appetit. So it's 3:40 and I just finished all my food for the day. So I didn't quite prepare enough food for today, and so some learnings there. I'll have to definitely bring some more than I brought today. I'll have to bring tomorrow. I only prepared about 2/3 of a normal full day's amount because that's what I ate yesterday. So I was anticipating that today, but I ended up, I guess, being more hungry. Maybe it's because I was more active today and needed more calories, but definitely have to be better prepared tomorrow.
So it's a bit later now and I'm having some more Soylent. I'm starting to really crave real food, but this stuff is certainly getting the job done. So it's day 3 of Soylent. I'm really starting to get bored of the flavor. It's still filling me up. I'm still feeling good, but I just really want to eat or drink something that's just a little bit more flavorful.
So it's Wednesday, I just got home from work, and if you can see, looks like I drank about 60% of this today, and I actually started to feel a little bit weak from it. This has an effect on reducing my appetite quite a bit, and so I think I end up not quite getting enough calories in. It's very important for me that if I were to go on this full time, I'd have to really force myself to take in the calories I'm supposed to take and just, schedule it. And the other thing is it's really important to drink water with it because I did feel myself getting dehydrated. That's happened multiple times this week, so those are my 2 bits of advice. Decide in advance how many calories you want in a given day and drink those in that number of calories whether you feel hungry or not, and also drink plenty of water.
So it's the end of my 3rd day of Soylent, and I honestly haven't experienced any bad effects so far. Soylent doesn't taste that bad. It tastes kind of like soy and nothing else really. It's a pretty neutral flavor. But I just really want something with spices or just some sort of flavor. Day 4 of Soylent. Only 2 days left and then we can eat food. So it's the end of day 4 of Soylent. I still am not feeling hungry at all. It's really filling me up and giving me energy and all of that, but I do really want to chew some solid food. As you can probably tell, I got a haircut today, and while I was out in the shopping plaza near my house getting my haircut, I stopped at the grocery store and got some food to eat on Saturday after the challenge was over. So I'm very excited to be eating that. Today is Friday, January 20th, and it's the last day of the Soylent challenge.
So it's about 4 p.m. on Friday. It's the last day of the Soylent challenge, and things are going okay. Took a bit of getting used to. I think the main thing to keep an eye on is hydration. It's just so important when you're using Soylent to drink an adequate amount of water. I think if I were to do it again, I would actually measure off the amount of water to drink and just make sure I consume that. Because otherwise, it's a little difficult to keep track and wonder if you're really consuming enough water. Because if you don't, you will have some side effects. You're likely to possibly start feeling weak or maybe get constipated. The most amazing thing about Soylent is it really did suppress my hunger. I didn't feel hungry. As long as I had 3 meals of Soylent or more, I didn't feel hungry. It really kept hunger at bay. It's a pretty remarkable product in that way.
I'm about to take my last sip of Soylent. I did it! I'm done! I get to eat food tomorrow! Hello everyone, so it's Saturday morning and I've prepared my first post-Soylent meal. I have some strawberries, bacon, sausage, and a waffle that I made in the waffle maker. And I'm really excited to eat this right now. Wow, so good. Alright, I'll try one of the strawberries. Can't believe it's been a whole week since I've eaten food, but this is so awesome. You know, I think the challenge went pretty well, but I'm really happy to be enjoying this nice breakfast right here.
So it's Saturday morning and the Soylent challenge is over. So how am I going to break my fast today? Let's check it out. That's right. Going straight into Sunny Donuts. Gonna get ourselves some donuts. So we just got out of Sunny Donut and check these out. Delicious donuts. That's gonna be my breakfast. Alright, which one am I gonna try first? Boston cream. Delicious.
So that was our week of Soylent. Now we're going to get into our final reviews. What did you think of the experience?
Well, I have to say, I was pretty impressed with Soylent. It seems to provide all the nutrition you need because I can honestly tell you I did not get very hungry taking Soylent. What about you?
I really didn't either. It completely filled me up and I wasn't hungry at all throughout the 5 days.
Yeah, so in terms of stopping hunger, it was a huge success. What did you think of the flavor? And what did you think of the flavor?
At first it tasted a lot like soy, but then as the days continued it just started to taste more and more bland. I really think it would have tasted a lot better if we had added something to it, like maybe fruit or cocoa powder or cinnamon or vanilla. I think especially with the powder you can really customize it, and I think that that's something that I would really recommend to anyone who's considering Soylent. What did you think?
Well, I mean, first of all, we just need to be very clear that we both tried the original flavor. They do have 2 other flavors, nectar and cacao, and we didn't try either one of those, but I'll say this, the first day to me it tasted very, very neutral. I was really pleased with that. By the second day I started to get a little bit tired of the flavor, but after that I got quite used to it. I wouldn't recommend doing the original flavor, and I'd agree with you. You need to add something. Bananas, strawberries, cocoa powder, chocolate, something. By itself, I wouldn't recommend it.
So if you want to check out any of the flavors, you can go to Soylent.com. They have the powder version, which is what we got, and they also have pre-mixed versions that come in 2 different flavors, cacao and nectar, and then of course there's the original as well.
Yeah, I've already ordered the cacao in the bottled form, and so that's what I'm going to be trying next. Are you going to be trying something next?
I just got more of the powder because I think it's really cost effective and really customizable.
So we've talked about how satiated we felt with it, and I think we also talked about the flavor, but we haven't really talked too much about side effects. I'll just say that On the very first day, I felt a little bit of stomach cramping, but it passed quite quickly. I think it was primarily due to me becoming dehydrated. How about you? Did you experience anything?
I didn't really experience any side effects. I usually drink a lot of water. I carry a water bottle with me everywhere that I go, so I didn't feel dehydrated at all, and I felt totally fine the whole time.
I'm glad you mentioned water. That's probably one of the biggest points I want to make about it. It's really, really important to stay super hydrated. People forget that they get most of their water each day by eating food. By not eating food on this particular diet, very, very important to drink water every single day as much as you can.
It might feel like you're getting a lot of water because you're drinking all of your meals, but you actually need more water than that. So what were your favorite things about Soylent?
Gosh, I mean, my favorite overall is just, I think, the sheer convenience. Not having to buy food, not having to cook food, not having to clean up after your food. It's quite portable, so I just found it incredibly convenient. Now, we went the whole week without having other food. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. I think you should substitute some meals with it, but not all. But even then, it's going to save a lot of time in terms of cooking, cleanup, and shopping.
As a student, I found it really convenient. If you have back-to-back classes or you work and you go to school, this is a great solution because you can just drink it no matter where you are really quickly, and it doesn't really make much of a mess. You just really need to get a nice tight container and you'll be good to go. So lastly, let's tell them if we would recommend it.
Would I recommend Soylent? The answer is, if you want to try the original flavor, yes, but I'd recommend that you mix it with something. And I would absolutely recommend other flavors. I haven't tried it yet, but if those other flavors have the same properties that the original did, except tasting better, I would 100% recommend it.
I would absolutely recommend it too. It's really convenient, it's really fast. If you don't have a lot of time but want to eat something that's going to fill you up and has all of the nutrients that you need, Soylent is definitely the way to go. It's very cost effective. It ranges from about $1.50 to about $3. So you're really getting your money's worth. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to check out my dad's video, which is also coming out today. Do you want to tell them a little bit about it?
That's right. I'll be posting an interview with one of my classmates, Alina Labrador.
The link to his video will be down in the description, so please go and check it out. Also be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out my most recent video. I love you all so much. Let me know what you think of Soylent down in the comments below, and I'll see you all very soon with a new video. Goodbye.